Welcome to Dancing with Life. My name is Rita McNeal Freeney, and I'm always excited to have this conversation. And today I have some lovely queens on the green in the studio this afternoon. Well, this evening. But I like to always start with just to take a deep breath. Queens, just take a deep breath and let's get into this conversation. So let's just take a deep breath, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in again, deeply, and breathe out. Don't that feel good? Yeah. It just kind of brings you into the presence, and it just gives you a little more ease and a little more comfort. I always like to take a deep breath. So always feels really good. I want to thank you both for joining me today, and we're going to talk about who you are and who we are together and where we're going together. And like I mentioned, we are Queens on the Green. And as a fact, Queens on the Green is a new initiative. You probably heard me talk about Sisters in Motion and Brothers Too over the last 15 years. So now God has blessed us with a whole new initiative called Queens on the Green Golf Incorporated. And today I have two lovely queens in the studio with me, Kamisha Lawless and Tiara Brown. And they're going to just talk about who they are and how we connected and where they see themselves as a part of Queens on the Green. So if either one of you want to start, just jump right in. Hi, Tiara.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. And thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much. Just tell us, how did we meet? How did we get started? How did we get connected?
Well, God works in mysterious ways. I can say that. I'm just reflecting back on how things even started on my end. So pretty much I was at a park about 3 years ago, and I ran into this lady named Beth, and she said, hey, bring your kids up to this golfing committee or program. Bring your kids. It's free. They give out all these cool things. So I was like, okay. Brought my kids 2 weeks later, and we definitely got everything for free. We got some clubs. We got a T-shirt. We were able to get a hat, and there was all types of clinics that were involved. And then they were able to get food. And so eventually I became a coordinator. I don't even know how that even happened. Wow. And so I guess Mr. Richard, his daughter, was like, hey, I'm just going to pass this off to you. I'm like, girl, I don't even know what I'm doing. I just started.
And they just passed it off to you like that?
Just passed it off. I mean, it was just like that within the same week. And I said, okay, well, I think I can do this. You know, I'm pretty, witty, and I know how to deal with kids. I mean, I'm a parent, I'm a mom, so I know how to use my soft skills. So eventually, 2 years later, while I'm in it, Miss Rita was at the program during the summer, and she came up to me and was like, hey, can I get a snack? And this is a part of the program. We give out snacks.
Tell this part.
I gotta tell it because it's hilarious to me. Because I'm like, what? I'm thinking she's like one of the parents, because most of the parents stick around with their kids. And I'm thinking she was there with one of her kids. And she came up to me. She said, are you going to give me a snack? I'm like, what?
Ma'am, I don't know you.
Yes, you can have a snack. There's plenty left. Take it. And then eventually she came up to me. She said, I'm here for a whole different thing. I'm actually an adult learner. I'm here to learn how to golf. This has been a passion of mine for years, and I work right across the street. So I'm here to learn how to play golf. And we just kicked it off right then and there. And she told me her vision. She said that she wanted to eventually have her own program for women. And I said, you want to do what now?
Right.
You want to have your own club with women for golf? Oh, sign me up right now. Right. And as soon as we had that conversation, it just been on from there. And she truly inspired me from that day, because I was like, you know what? I wish I had that same confidence to even, put myself out there to even find a club to be a part of. But I didn't even think about that. But when she brought that to my attention, I said, oh, yeah, I'm ready to be a part of something like this. This is going to be great. I know that there's a lot of women that want to be a part of this. And a lot of women have interest to actually learn the game of golf. And just do something different that's not the same as, your regular hobbies of kicking it, going to brunch, and doing things that's just not, just going to the gym. We want to do something different that's active and be out in nature. And so she definitely interests me there. And I said, yeah. And then from that day on, we've been close knit. We've been tight.
Right. That's right. Love it.
And she's introduced me to so many women. She's introduced me to Miss CL. And it's been on since then. I love Miss Rita.
And I love you too. And I'm looking at you now like, wow, I remember that, asking for that snack. And it's just been, it's been amazing because, and I tell you all the time how your involvement with the camp was so crucial and so beneficial. And they couldn't have done it without you. And I say that to you again, they couldn't have done it without you because you were so precise and you kept us all in line. We on group meet every day. We knew where to go and what to do. And I knew it was kind of, kind of fast paced for you, but you just hung right in there. And your presence with the children was so impressive. You were just so cool and calm and collected with them and just made sure they were having a great experience. And I really want to tell you that again, how awesome that you are and that you were with them. And I know that you're going to continue that experience this year as well. So I'm excited for you. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm going to come back to you and ask you a few more questions. But I'm going to let CL jump in now.
What's up? What's up?
So CL, let's hear your experience, how we connected and how were you involved in that kind of thing.
Yes. So me and Miss Rita actually met at Willa D.
Mm-hmm.
You was coming in learning basketball.
Oh, I forgot.
Yes. And I was like, this lady keep coming in wanting to learn about basketball.
Now, see, I hadn't even thought about that. Sam Weber.
Sam, yes. He was teaching you how to play basketball. And me and we would just talk and chit-chat. Right. And your energy and my energy it was always good spirits.
Right, right.
And Natasha actually told me about the golf program for the kids. And so we signed the boys up and you was there and you was learning.
Right.
And, you kind of, like Tiara said, you mentioned doing something for the women. And I was like, and you asked me and I thought about it. And I was talking to my dad and I was telling him, I'm like, hey, it's this lady, she want to do this
queen thing,
the queen,
yeah.
And he was like, you should do it. And, like I tell y'all, my dad's been playing golf for over 15 years. Funny story, that's actually how I learned how to drive, was on the golf course.
I love that story. And you were how old?
I was about 12 years old.
Yeah, she was 12. She learned how to drive.
Learned how to drive on the golf course, chasing my daddy's balls.
I love that story. You got to write a book about that.
So, yeah, I do. I got to write me a book.
Yes, you got to do it.
But yeah, I just feel like, we met and it was just always good spirits. And I prayed about it and talked to my father, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump in and give all I can. And that's when I met Tiara, and we've been clicking and rocking since.
We really have. It's been God ordained. When I think about how far we've come, so much we've done in just a short period of time. Yes. And I'm looking at you all now. You all are my friends. You're my sisters. You're my queens, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm just going to leave it up to you eventually to just carry it on and do all that you want to do with it. And when I'm looking at you now, I'm like, yeah, you have been committed, from day one, and you said yes. And your son is here in the studio with us as well.
Yeah, Mr. Kaysen in here listening to his mama.
Yes, and he's a little golfer too.
Yes, he is.
You brought him to the camp. Yes. So we're going to have him on someday on the studio talking about his experience as well. Yeah. I'm proud of you as mothers. Thank you. I get choked up when I think about your responsibility and, the roles that you have to play and the things that you're responsible for doing and the energy that you have to exert for your family and your children and the things that you've sacrificed. I just applaud you. I applaud you because you've done so. I see all that you've done, the sacrifice you made, and it's going to be well worth it. Trust me, it's going to be well worth it. Yeah. So let's just transition into what do you see for Queens on the Green? We've been hanging out since what? Our first event was December the 14th. We had about 20 plus African American women, which is African American women, learning golf. We had that event. And then we have had great support with the golf industry, the golf businesses, PGA Tour Superstore has been a great support. So what do you see?
I mean, I've already pretty much feel like we've already are living in our manifestation. I mean, just having that small conversation while we were out on the field with the kids and then moving on to having our own clinics, like that was a game changer that we actually got together, got a small group, and that was just a pilot. That was just a small pilot of what we're doing right now. And once we got the feeling of who we are and what we wanted to do, I feel like now we're actually in a bigger position. We're able to, we know how to communicate. We know how to build. We've actually built a lot in a short amount of time. Just the meetings that we've had and the people that we've entered into our network and then started building from that. And I feel like this is just a small piece of the beginning. Right. We've got so much more to do, so much more to see, much more to, experience. With all the women that we have right now in the group, I'm just impressed. Just from what we had yesterday, in our session. I mean, it was just a different type of instructor, and we learned quite a bit within an hour. But with the women that were involved, we all want to be there. We all want and desire the same things. We want to learn, and it's not just to for show. It's not just for just the hangout spot. We actually want to learn the game, and you can tell who are really in it. So I can see this getting further, even though, we're still small. We've grown quite a bit in a short amount of time. And our name is out there. I can tell, just going on to social media, and I'm like, wow, I see our pictures. I see, people announcing it. And I'm like, wow, this is actually happening. So we're living in our manifestation. So I feel like it's going to be so much bigger within the next year. I don't know how big it's going to be. It was a little scary,
I'm a big dreamer. Big.
This
Think
lady
big,
said
big,
we're going to
big,
Hawaii.
Big. Yes.
Yeah, real big.
On our own
With our own jet.
Own jet. Yeah. All that. All the brand line, all apparel, all of it. All that we can imagine. Like I say, as big as you can imagine and think and believe, you can conceive it and do it. Yeah. And I believe that with all my heart, all my life. So, yes, I agree, Tiara. And thank you for being such a great part, a significant part of where we are and where we're going.
It started with you. You had the vision, and you just you spoke it into us.
Yes.
And we agreed.
And it's necessary. I was telling Santiago, it's necessary. It's not only just an organization or business or just a group. This is necessary because it's going to be, on so many levels for African American women as queens, and the things that we can do and the esteem that we can build and the doors that we can, open, and the levels of influence and those kind of things, and the barriers that we're going to be able to break down and break through. All of that is part of this whole experience, and I'm looking forward to it with you all. CL?
Yes.
What do you see?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's big. It is. The kids, bringing it to the children, introducing them to a new sport besides your basketball, your football, and there's scholarships out there. It's money out there that we missing on. Right. So for me, I'm looking at it, the kids, not only us, the kids.
Yes. Next generation.
Yes, the next generation. And just creating that that strong foundation for them, and the young Black ladies out there that's watching, that kind of don't know, like, I don't really want to play that sport because I don't know if anybody look like me.
Right.
So just, I see us, it's big. It's real big. And I'm honored to be a part of it.
Well, we're honored to have both of you as part of it. And like you said, it's the next generation. It's the young women, it's African American women that see us as role models, and we really are. And there's so many opportunities for them to have full ride scholarships, and just the experience and the influence and the esteem. All of that can impact the lives of young women. And I'm looking forward to seeing that and being a part of that as well. And like you said, the youth camp, that's just a wonderful experience for young women too. And some of our mothers are going to bring their children this year to the camp, Tiara. And that's going to be another component that's going to be very, very important for all of us. Yes, I'm excited. I'm a big dreamer, and I believe in, like I said, if you can conceive it and believe it and work toward it, you can have it.
It's going to happen.
So it's going to happen. And I feel like it's already done. It's just God's watching what we do with what he's given us in our hand. So I'm excited about the future of all of Queens on the Green and the golfing experience, our children, the fun that we're going to have, the tournaments we're going to be kicking, winning.
Yeah.
and the networking too.
Networking, friendships, yes. And just the sisterhood and families and all the components that comprises what we're doing. It's just amazing. And I'm just so glad to be a part of all of your lives. And so with that, what can we say together? We can say, I'm committed, I'm in.
All in.
All in.
All in, and we win. So I was thinking, if we had one thing to say about our life, our future, and how we see our future, because, life is a dance, and that's why I entitled this podcast, Dancing with Life, because my life is taking on a whole new dance pretty much. And what would you say if you had to describe your life or how you want your life to be designed in the next couple of years? How do you see the design of your life, Tiara?
I feel like I'm already living in something I was dreaming in when I was in my 20s.
That's awesome.
And I'm actually working day by day, dreaming, just saying, you know what? Back in those days, I was sacrificing so much. I was a young mom and at 19 years old and didn't have any kind of direction, but I just knew I needed to be somebody. Didn't know exactly what somebody was going to be, but I was going to take every step I can take to get there. And it was a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointment, a lot of disrespect that came along with that. But I fought through it. And I told myself that in my 30s or my 40s, I'm going to be somebody for my kids. And so every day, every decision that I make, every move that I make is very strategic. And it's for my children. What can I do to change the narrative? What can I do to make their life easier? Of course, they're going to have to fight. I can't fight every battle for them, but what can I do to make their life easier? So I'd say within the next 2 years or 3 years, I want to get better. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to be a pioneer woman. I don't know exactly what that may be. Maybe I'll be a leader.
Mm-hmm. You are a leader.
But every day it's a challenge, and I want to work towards that goal. So I don't have a dream per se, but I feel like I'm walking towards that. Yeah, I'm walking towards that.
That's great. That's great. I can see that. And I can see your dedication, and I can feel your strong strategic moves. When we talk sometime, you talk about what you're going to do and how you're going to get things done. So I can see that you are living it right now, and that's good. Most of us are not living it right now. So if you're living it now and you're living more toward it, that's great. That's a great place to be in. So that's a blessing, Tiara. Yeah. CL, what do you see 2 years from now? How old is Kason now?
Kason is 7.
He's 7.
He's 7.
So he gets to be double digit.
Yes. And I'm kind of like Tierra. I feel like I'm living it.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Good. Okay.
Since I have my son, when after you have a child, every move you make, it's important. Because not only is he watching, but my grandbabies. Like what was grandma doing out here?
What was she
Living
doing?
her
What was
best
she
life.
doing? And so just, and I got I got some great parents that laid that solid foundation for me, to be able to maneuver how I want to. So every day I wake up like, man, like I'm really doing this. I'm really doing this, really making a name for myself.
Right.
It's good. Yeah.
So I say in the future, just keep getting better. Just keep that's what I'm gonna say. Just keep getting better.
Okay, that's it. Because that's really the goal for all of us. If we just work toward getting better and being a better person, better character, and we just live our life with integrity and things that we need to do and get done for ourselves, then everybody benefits. Our children, and next every generation, beyond us. So I really love your responses. So let's talk about what you've experienced so far. We've had how many events so far, and which did you like the best? And what do you think we should plan for July and the summer? What do you think?
We didn't have quite a few events.
We have.
And how many total women we got? Is it 10 now?
10, 9 or 10.
10?
Not counting us.
Not including us. It's
15. Yeah, 15 because there's 5 on the board, and then we got 9 members, probably 10. And Courtney comes on, that'll be 10. So that's 15. I was almost 20 people.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, yeah, 15, 20 women. That's good compared to how we started. Yeah. And it all started from Miss Rita. Miss Rita talking about it.
Just talking like, well, we're gonna do this, and she put it in motion. Honestly, it was all her.
It was.
Women always talking. We always saying we're gonna do something. Right. We always saying that we're gonna put something in on the schedule, and then we get in the group chat.
And it don't make it out the group chat. It don't make it out. But it made it out. It beyond made it out.
I mean, zoomed out of it. She said, we're not doing this. We're not doing a group chat.
No, we're not doing
outside.
that. We put them boots on the ground.
Yeah.
The boots on the
ground. Where my fan
at? Yeah.
But I say one of our best events. I feel like when we went to the Women of Color Expo.
I was going to say that. Yeah. I was going to say that.
You should have said it.
I was going to say that. The Women of Color was dope.
Go ahead and say what you got to say.
It was dope. And I think, too, because it was my first experience. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I always wanted to go, but I was like, I'm one of those people, like, I want to go. I want to promote something. I don't want to just walk around. I want to promote. Right.
Same mindset.
So it was really a great experience, and meeting other women like us who have a vision. And but I would say yes, the Women of Color that was a great experience.
Yeah, and I see what Miss Rita did. She said she was going to be there, but all this, I think her whole plan was just to get us all together to actually experience it. She had already been there, and she was. I think she had won an award at one point. So she knows exactly what it is. Yes. So she said, y'all need to be there, and gave her ticket away. She just planned that.
Yes. Yeah, she planned that just to get us all there. Because like you said, Ms. Rita done won that. Right. And I feel like that's, I can see us there one day.
Right. I can see that we could we actually could take an award eventually.
Yeah.
But just to see there and watch women, all of the women of different verse backgrounds and all of the things that they've been through, I literally had tears.
Yes.
I sat there and I watched all of the women, and I couldn't believe, and I was in awe, especially everybody in the crowd on top of that, that we sat there and watched them accept who they are And they had to talk through it. You know what I mean? They had their interview, and then they had to get back up and talk about who they are. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of bravery, a lot of courage, a lot of confidence to actually get up there and talk about who you are. Because, you know, sometimes we just be going through the motion and just be like, yeah, I'm making moves, but am I really making moves? Like, you don't feel it until it's brought to your attention. And so for them to actually acknowledge it, they probably had to sit back and was startled. Like, I'm being recognized? For real? For me? Little on me? And then they talk about who they are, and they're just this grand women. They're just so grand. Like, they have so many things that they've done in their life, and they've been through some things. And honestly, all of the women that we're talking have been through some things. You know what I mean? So it goes back to reflect that, you know, we as women gotta hold each other accountable sometimes. We gotta stay a community. We gotta keep each other and hold each other up. You know what I mean? Because we need each other. We be going through so much and don't even have the words to even explain what we're dealing with day by day. And so being that we're together and we're as a community, we gotta keep each other and tilt our crowns and say, you know what, it's gonna be all right, sis. Wipe that tear. Keep your chin up. Put that chest out and walk out with grace. You know what I mean? So that's what I took from that. And it just made me feel like, you know, this is what I can put into the group. How can I empower them? How can I inspire the women? You know?
That's deep. That's deep.
I love the way she explains that. She's shared that with me before. And that's it. That's what it's all about, really. Our lives are to uphold other people, is to lift other people up. And our lives is not our own. Our lives are lived for others. Yeah. I didn't get all of that, but I'm sure it was
You
deep.
got it. We talked about you.
We was talking about the women of color. That was our
okay.
we really enjoyed that.
Oh, yay. Women of color. Yes. That's a special event for all of us. And I could see that you all really enjoyed that event. And I'm so glad that you got a chance to experience it, because when I think about, you know, Prairie Publishing and their broadcast, the company that loves us, and they give us an opportunity to be there every year. And it's just wonderful. So to have you all experience that for the first time, I pray that you'll be able to go every year. We'll be able to be involved every year.
Yes,
so that's
the
great.
goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
And Albie Sure, you talk about Albie Sure?
We did not. You can talk about him though.
Albie Sure was there, and we got a chance to eat him celebrity status. So yeah, the whole vibe was just good. Yeah, and we had a lot of interest for Queens on the Green.
We did.
And even had some new members come in from that event. And that's pretty much, what our goal is to continue to market and network and meet new people all the time. So yeah, we've got some events coming up too. Cowboys of Color. Did you see that in my group me?
I did. The Cowboys
another
of
Prairie
Color
Publishing
coming up.
broadcasting.
This weekend, right?
Yes, it's this weekend. We got a spot there, and we'll do some rodeoing and marketing, and Queens on the Green help spot to do some things there. That's going to be great. That's a big crowd as well.
Right.
You coming?
We're just going to have to bring our boots and our fans.
Yeah, definitely, because they're going to definitely perform boots on the ground. Yeah. You coming? You coming? You don't know yet.
It's a question mark.
Okay, well,
Because
yeah.
I'm supposed to go to dinner with my dad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So.
Okay, well, if you can, that'd be great. We'll be hanging out in somewhere in the area and supposed to meet up at 1:00 and set up a table booth. And so, yeah, so if you all can join me, that'll be
What time does it start?
Starts at 7 that evening. Yeah.
See, I get off at 6. You gonna be there, Tia?
Well, I work at 5, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it. Unless there's a daytime I can come in and show up and help with marketing.
I don't know. The booths are, I think they're going to start setting up their booths at 1, but the actual concert and rodeo starts at 7. Yeah. That you never know. You might want to pop in.
See, I work at 1.
You work at 1. Go to work at 1.
Work at 1.
Well, we got lots of things coming up. We've got that tournament on Friday. Yes. So you and I'll be at that tournament.
I will be
If
there.
it doesn't rain, It looks like it's going to be raining forecast. So
No, I hope not.
They said this is one of the wettest months ever. April.
And you know, typically rains when we have the arts festival, so that's pretty typical to have rainy days during the arts festival.
Is it art festival right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, I'm missing out.
Yeah,
It's
till
the Arts
Sunday.
Festival.
Uh-huh. So just a lot of things going on in Oklahoma City anyway. So we're glad to have Queens on the Green to be part of the Oklahoma City vibe. And so we're excited to have all the things that we're looking forward to. I'm thinking of what else we have looking forward to. Well, we're going to still do that women's PGA clinic on Sunday, and then their support has been really good. And they even offer free lessons. So if you come alongside us, you'll get free lessons and just a whole plethora of great things with Queens on the Green.
Yeah, shout out to the PGA store.
Shout out to the PGA Tour Superstore. They've really been a great support. Mandy, the manager, is just a wonderful person on our team with us, and all the other golf entities have been really, really good to us. So shout out to them because they've offered so much to us, and we just hang out there every month, do some social, do some fun and that kind of thing. So yeah, we're excited for that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool being in there with the simulator. You know, you don't have to be outside. You kind of get the best of both worlds. Mm-hmm. So you get a good experience being in there, you know.
Yeah, and the staff is really helpful, and I love it. The vibe is really good.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. So we look forward to that and bring up more sisters in on that experience as well. I'm trying to think what else we have. I can think of anything else we have. Well, we have lots of support with the James Stewart Eastern Golf Association. They have really been a great help to us. And of course, Richards helped us, and Joel Porter and all of Terry French and all of them. It's really been a help. So just a good thing. Just a good vibe all the way around. We have First Tee. That's where we have our lessons with Debbie Martin and Brett Hopkins, our new teacher. Down the road, Doris Washington, Talia Simpson. We just shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes. So it's just amazing how much we have really gained from each other. And so we're looking forward to just a life of love and sisterhood and all that God has for all of us. And I just want to thank you both for coming today and hanging out in the studio with me and just sharing this space with me today. And I want to just pray for you before we wrap up. So we'll just wrap up with prayer. Okay.
All right, cool.
Thank you so much, my queens, for coming today. And I can't do this without you. I want you to know that. So I just want to ask God to continue to bless you and your life and your family and everything that you do. And everywhere your soles of your feet prosper, and everything you set your hand to do, that it prospers, and that your life is brilliant and bright, and your health is great, and your family is just blessed. And thank you for blessing me, and bless them, Lord, as they continue to grow in their families. We give you honor. We give you glory and praise. In Jesus' name, we thank you for this day. Amen. And amen again.
Amen.
So that's another wrap for Dancing with Light. I was going to ask you guys, when is the last time you danced?
Oh, man.
Listen.
Always wrap it with that. When is the last time you really danced? I dance all the time. Huh?
I'm a dancer.
I know you're a dancer. You take dance lessons, right? Courses, classes?
Yes, extreme hip hop.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Step. I do it every Monday and Wednesday. I missed out today.
All right. Dancing is good.
But yeah, I dance all the time. That's my thing.
I love to dance.
It's so fun.
Yes, it is. So creative. It's fresh. See, when the last time you danced?
I was going to say, it's been a minute.
Really?
It's been a minute.
You got to dance.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get out there.
Dance with life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get them hula hoops on my head.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about the hula
Yeah,
hoop?
so might as well. Since we talk about everything like it was on that open mic last week, a couple weeks ago, and I did let me talk about everything. So let's just talk about that. Hula Hoop Hip Hop Festival, Sisters in Motion, Brothers 2, October the 4th at Metro Technology. So you're going to do some hula hooping, CL, and dancing.
Yeah, I need to. Work them hips out.
Okay, all right.
Hips out.
Okay, well, we're going to get you some hula hoops. We market those as well. It's a fun thing. We have a hula hoop phenomena with Hooplahoma and all of her team, and so they'll be there again. DJ Chappelle will be there. Shout out to them too. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So you get a chance to dance and hula hoop.
Yeah,
we got to teach her the Sisters Emotions dance.
We do.
Okay. That would get you moving.
Oh yeah, we've got. I'll send that to you.
Yeah, send
I
it to
choreographed
me.
the dance and the song. Sisters in motion.
Hey.
Sisters in motion. And brothers too. What starts in motion stays in motion. All of that. So I'll send that to you.
Yeah, send that to me.
And the dance, all that. And then on the video, I'll send that to you. You can be practicing that because we can be ready for that. And then we have Juneteenth. We'll have our own booth and we'll probably just take over the playground with some putty green this year. Last year we had a picnic area where we had our team brought grilled hamburgers and things like that. We had our own tent. And this year we may just take over and bring that putting green and do hula hoop and have all of it. Yeah. So,
all in one.
All in one. That'd be
Juneteenth. Get your walking,
you
get your hula hoop, and your golf skills up.
And you get a burger.
And you get a burger.
Yeah.
Yes. I can see that. I'm going to talk to them and see how we can set that up. But we have a spot every year so we can incorporate all of that this year. Yeah, the kids and all that. That'd be fun. Anything else we can do? Talk about? If we didn't praise, we can talk about some more.
Well, I don't think we actually got a response from you.
Oh,
who do you see yourself in the next 2 years with Queens on the Green?
Yes. I see a person who has become love. I see a person who has become joy, a person who has become peace, a person who has become financially independent and secure, a person who has become joy and faith, all the fruits of the Spirit. She has become. Yeah.
Miss Frida, I feel like you already live in that.
More of that,
More
like you
of
all
it.
said earlier. Okay. More of that. I can live more of that. Yeah.
But you sharing a lot.
You are.
You sharing a lot of peace, a lot of love, a lot.
You think?
Y'all, I know it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't, that's the goal because that's really what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to become that we want. We're supposed to become that we need. We're supposed to become that we share. So that's why I say I want to become all of those things. And if I have any facet, I just want to be more of that because that's what God wants us to be, more of that. And that's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong lesson, lifelong development. You never stop learning. You never stop growing. You never stop becoming and evolving and transforming. So man, just letting you all know. I have a birthday, May 11th. It's Mother's Day. So it's my birthday, and I'll be 73 years young. 73 and I'm excited about what God has done in my life over these 3,300,254,049 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, that's deep.
That is deep.
That's
deep.
For you to even know that.
Seconds. Yeah. So
I don't even know how long I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
But you
like I said, you and my dad share the same birthday.
I know.
May the 11th.
May 11th. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate too. We're gonna celebrate them 3 billion seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So yeah.
Much deserved.
Thank you so much. So we could end with that before I start crying. So we're gonna end with that. Thank you, my sisters, for coming on with me today. I'll say that again. And I'm so proud of you. And I pray for you and love you dearly. And let's do this again sometime.
Absolutely. Okay? Anytime.
All right. Thank you so much. And God bless you.
All right.
It's
Peace.
Dancing with Life. Rita Freeney. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Peace.